contest. My clique is the best. There ain't no one like cause of you dumb or you crazy. There's no way, G. Me and my clique, we handling biz while you and your clique just act fugazi. You couldn't persuade me to give a damn, it just don't faze me. I got my Xbox, she can't play me. Money in the text box, I get paid.
It's your boy, Sergeant Peeps, coming back at you with another episode of Fourth and Philly. I want to give a shout out to my sponsor, BetUS. All right, let's get into it. I want to start off by going over these. The Philadelphia Eagles got their second Super Bowl ring right before training camp. And them bitches fire. I'm sorry, they fire. Fire. And we're gonna take a look at. I want y'all to take a look at these rings, man, cause whew, they fire. Watch it.
The Philadelphia Eagles have won Super Bowl 59. They have beat the Kansas City Chiefs 40-22. Eagles fans, savor it and rejoice.
Fire. 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 I ain't done yet. Now check this one out. You can't tell me that shit is not fire. You know what I'm saying? With the wings popping out, I think that's supposed to represent the tush push when you push the button. Man, I got to get me a replica because that ring is fire. It's the best ring of all time. Ain't nobody pushing a ring like the Eagles. All right. Now, I want to get into, let's see, what else we want to talk? Let's get into this Jalen Hurts. I wanted to talk about Jalen Hurts right quick because it's a lot of slander going on in my boy's name. And first it started out with him and Cam Newton. Cam Newton wouldn't even put him in his top 10, which is fucking ridiculous. And then it was another list that it was top 5 that was trying to say, your boy was, some say he was top 5, some say he wasn't. So, but I definitely know he's top 5. You got your top 4 going. I mean, it's interchangeable, but you got the let's see, Patrick Mahomes number 1. You got Josh Allen number 2, or Lamar Jackson number 3. I mean, that can be interchangeable. And a lot of people got Joe Burrow number 4. And I heard, people put Jalen Hurts at number 5. I seen some had Jalen Hurts number 4 with Joe Burrow. I seen Jalen Hurts fall out of number 5, and they picked somebody like Max Stafford or Justin Herbert or Jaden Daniels, all kind of shenanigans bullshit. Well, I'm gonna come in to tell you, Jalen Hurts is definitely top 5 because all those guys in the top 4, Jalen Hurts beat them. I think he's like 2-1 against Patrick Mahomes, beat him in the Super Bowl, outplayed him twice in the Super Bowl, and beat him in a regular season, not just past season before that. 2023 to 24 season. We played him in a regular season, and we beat him. And I don't remember where it was. I think it was in Kansas City, if I'm not mistaken. But Jalen Hurts beat them balls. He beat Lamar Jackson last year. Heads up. He beat Buffalo. He beat Josh Allen overtime. I don't know if you remember, walk off touchdown overtime. Uh, let's see who else. Joe Burrow beat Joe Burrow last year in Cincinnati. Let's see what I mean. He beating all them balls. I mean, he's top five, and I see a lot of arguments against Jalen Hurts about um just he not top five because he don't have the yards. He didn't even have 3,000 yards passing last year. I think he had 18 passing touchdowns also. But one thing about Jalen Hurts, I mean, that top five is about resume. Jalen Hurts' resume is significantly good because the guy, he's a true leader. Um, you got to think about it. He was an all pro. Uh, he would have won MVP in 2022 if he wouldn't have got hurt. They gave it to Patrick Mahomes, but your boy got hurt in that Chicago game, and he was all pro that year, and he led that team to the playoffs, and no, actually, yeah, they went to the Super Bowl that year, and then you got the year after that. Think about this: the year after that, he led his team to a 10-1 record, put them on their back, um, and they had a 30th ranked defense in the league. Still carried the team on their back and sent them to the playoffs. Joe Burrow last year had the 28th ranked defense. Didn't even get his team to the playoffs. Didn't even get his team to the play. And before you say, well, he was without, his second wide receivers, Jalen Hurts was without AJ Brown for a while. So I don't want to hear your excuses. You got excuses for everything when it comes to your favorite quarterback, And Jalen Hurts, he just got the intangibles to to win any game. And everybody keeps saying, well, you got the best roster, you got Saquon. Listen, Saquon's a good back. You got Saquon, um, he benefits from Jalen Hurts because if not, they're gonna stack the box. You seen in the Super Bowl, they shut Saquon down. And without Jalen Hurts, he can't get off. That's the same with AJ Brown, Devontae Smith. Um, when they sorry about that. It's oh, they're not gonna make it. My Cowboy and my Commanders fan not gonna make it. But anyway, let's go back to Jalen Hurts. Because Devontae Smith, AJ Brown, they gonna get one-on-one coverage with Jalen Hurts out there because like the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl, they had to put a spy in the box. You got to. You gotta you got to make sure you put somebody on him because with Jalen Hurts take off, that's it. You seen the Rams game, fake the Saquon, Jalen Hurts, a freaking 40-yard touchdown. That's what he do. You got to count for Jalen Hurts. If Jalen Hurts wasn't a threat to run, Saquon would get the yards he get. Um, AJ Brown don't get the coverage he get. Devontae Smith. He do what he do because he a threat running the ball and throwing. Now, noted he don't throw the ball downfield as much as he used to. You know what I'm saying? But he still get the job done. Jalen Hurts the only quarterback. I ain't say the only quarterback, but one of the intangibles that he got. A lot of you guys don't know or don't even watch enough games. Jalen Hurts to make a mistake, throw an interception early in the game, they can be down. But that second half, Jalen Hurts come through. He always in the game. He forgets about his mistakes. That's what true leaders do. You know, he make a mistake, and then second half, Eagles come back. That's what he do. I mean, that's why he a top five quarterback. You know, you got your Josh Allen's, Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, all them. Um, Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen only made it to the AFC Championship. They never made it to the Super Bowl. Only your boy from Kansas City, forget his name that quick, but um, damn, how I forget his damn name that damn quick. But but he made it to a couple Super Bowls. Jalen Hurts, he made it 2 Super Bowls. You know, how many? Two NFC championships. Um, I mean, you. I mean, 40% he made in his career. He made it to a Super Bowl. That's damn good. A lot of you teams can't say that, or you quarterbacks. That's why Jalen Hurts is a top 5. You know what I'm saying? And then all you got, well, you got the best rosters, bro. We got a good offensive line. We always have a good offensive line because we got a good coach, Jeff Stoutland. You know what I'm saying? He develops great. It's not our fault y'all don't develop your linemen. You know what I'm saying? We took a 6th round pick, or he was 6 or 7 round pick, Jordan Mailata, you know what I'm saying, from Australia. You know what I'm saying? Playing the Australian football over there, rugby ball. Never played football in his life. And we drafted him. You know what I'm saying? We developed him over the years. And now he was pro football focus #1 overall player last year. Not just the best tackle and an all pro. And don't forget about Lane Johnson. Lane Johnson been doing this shit for a while. You know, Jason Kelsey. Jason Kelsey, him too. He was a good center. Come on now. You know that. Pro bowler, all pro. And he retired. And what we do, just put somebody else in there. Cam Jurgens, all pro. Not I'm sorry, not all pro, but he was a pro bowler. You know, picks it back up. That's what we do. Landon Dickerson, right guard. You know what I'm saying? All pro. You know, pro bowler. That's what we do. And we drafted all these guys. You know what I'm saying? 2nd round picks. Um, Landon Dickerson he was supposed to be our next center to relieve Jason Kelsey, but Jason Kelsey kept playing, so they moved him to left guard. I mean, as you can see, he owned that position. And then when we thought Jason Kelsey gonna retire again, he played another year. Then we drafted Cam Jurgens, and it was Jason Kelsey who picked him. You know, studied him. He's like, I like this guy. We brought him in. He came in. He played right guard. The year we did make the Super Bowl, 2023-24. Um, and he did damn good. So, and last year, Kelsey retired, and then he played center, made the Pro Bowl. Think about that, guys. He made the Pro Bowl. And then you got, let's see who else. Mekhi Becton. You know what I'm saying? We picked him up in free agency last year. Dude did a hell of a job at right guard. He's not even a guard, he's a tackle. He was drafted by the Jets, you know what I'm saying, to play left tackle. Didn't work out. Had freaking knee injuries, whatever you want to call it, all kind of injuries. Just didn't work out. They call him a bust. So, hey, he wanted to come to the Eagles on a 1-year deal. He went to Stoutland University. Hey, excuse me. And he did his thing, you know. That's why Saquon got a lot of them yards. If you check out that LA Rams game, hey, Mekhi Becton, the reason he got a bunch of them yards because he was just pushing them out the way. But I digress. People want to get on that. We just always have a good offensive line. And even though we had a 2,000-yard rushers, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Barkley a great talent. But hey, we went to the Super Bowl 2 years with Miles Sanders, bro. His backup in college. You got to think Penn State and Saquon and Miles Sanders went to Penn State, and he backed up Saquon. So, and he was 1,000-yard rusher. Um, actually went to Super Bowl with him. Actually, he didn't do too well in the playoffs. Kenny Gainwell did better than him, but he still was 1,000 yard rusher that year. And then 2000 22-23 season, we had what's the back name? Swift, DeAndre Swift, 1,000 yard rush again. See, we keep 1,000 yard rushes. So that's a Eagle thing. We develop good linemen, and Jalen a good part of that. Why these guys getting over 1,000 yards? So you got to count for Jalen. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a dual threat quarterback. Now if you're just talking a passer, just a passing quarterback, then I give you that he's not a top five quarterback when it comes to throwing, because Jalen do it all. He do throwing, you know what I'm saying? He and he run the ball. And we just got a quarterback who can do what your quarterback can't. He can squat over 500 pounds, buddy. And we got an unstoppable play called a tush push. So we use it to our advantage. And a lot of you don't like it. You know what I'm saying? But that's not Jalen Hurts' fault. You're just gonna have to stop it. And you tried to get rid of it, but you didn't. Green Bay, you didn't. You didn't get rid of it. So we're gonna run that shit back again. So all right. Now, um, so that's all I got about the Jalen Hurts. I'm tired of the slander. He is a top five quarterback. I made my point. If you feeling a little froggy, put in the comments who you think your top five is, but I know who the top five is. And it's those four plus Jalen Hurts, So let's see. Let's see. What else we gonna get into? Let's talk about training camp. Let's talk about training camp now. Now, the Eagles pretty much only lost one player on the offensive end last year. They lost Mekhi Becton. Let me put this on. Yeah, turn this off, y'all. That way it keep going on. All right. They lost Mekhi Becton. He went to the LA Rams, you know. But the offense still intact. We got 10 of our 11 starters left. All of them. Healthy, still in there. You know, on defense though, we lost. I want to say about six. I think four of them starters. I think we lost a total of six. Might be more. Um, it's quite concerned when it comes to our defense. But we got a good we got a nice key players. We got Zach Bond coming back, all pro, Jalen Carter. And we got our rookies from last year. They had a good year. Mitchell, Davion Mitchell, Cooper DeJean. I mean, Cooper DeJean made the top 100, and that's voted by the NBA play. I mean, the NFL play. I think he was number 60. That's fucking damn good. That's the thing. And who else we got back? Dean got hurt. He gone. I mean, he's still there, but he probably won't come back to the middle of the year. Um, Josh Sweat, we had to replace him. I think we picked up Ojolari. We picked him up, and we picked Uche up. And they gonna have to prove themselves. Um, and we who was it? CJ Gardner Johnson, and he's gone, our safety. And we pretty much replaced him. We drafted a rookie, um, Makuba in the second round from Texas. Um, we lost big play Slay on that cornerback. He was a CB1, but Right now, we got another good CB1. And yeah, we lost him. Let's see. Linebacker. N'Kobe Dean got hurt. I mean, Milton Williams. I forgot Milton Williams. We lost Milton Williams. But hopefully, um, what's his name? Ojo? Jomo? Yeah, Jomo. I mean, he's doing okay in camp. So he's gonna get a lot of snaps. Hopefully him and Jordan Davis, Jordan Davis lost a lot of weight too. So he lost a lot of weight. I don't think he's gonna do better at pass rushing, but I think he'd be good at stopping and run. He's trying to increase his snaps this year. I think he had like 13 snaps a damn game last year, which is unsacked. But he started playing better. Started playing better on the towards the end in the playoffs. He even got a sack in the Super Bowl. So and tackle for loss. So shout out to Jordan Davis for losing all that weight. Hopefully he keep it off and um he be a better part of this rotation as upcoming season and keep that weight off. And and you got Hunt, uh, who played a good role last year. Him and Nolan Smith. Nolan Smith started when we got rid of uh I forget his name. We traded him to the 49. I forget this dude name. Man, I don't know why I can't think of his name, but we paying part of his salary too for him to go over to San Fran. Remind me who it was. I forgot his name. No, I can't think of it, y'all. I really can't. But but we got a pretty good training camp, man. I'm gonna go over a little bit of that. I just went over the player we lost and who we picked up. From last year, we still got who probably gonna be these key guys who didn't start. We pick up some guys in free agency like Uche and Ajalari, and I mean Howie Roseman made a statement, and the Coach Sirianni. We're not repeating this year. You know what I'm saying? We just going out and playing again this year, and hoping to win another Super Bowl this year. It's no repeat. Repeat is gone. That season's over with. I fucks with that. So let's get on with it. All right. Couple of battles in training camp I want to talk about. We're gonna start on the defense end because offense end is only one or two battles I'm concerned with. Safety position. Um, Obviously Reed Blankenship is gonna be the starting safety. He pretty much the captain of that defense, making calls. So and hopefully that guy get an extension too. We got to extend Blankenship. And on the other side, the free safety, you're gonna have Sidney Brown and Makuba gonna be battling for that next spot. So we're gonna see right now Makuba's hurt. He is hurt right now. So that's gonna I think he missed about 3 or 4 days now. So hopefully he bounced back and he get back soon because I mean Vic Fangio already said, mental reps are good and going over the plays okay, but you need them actual reps on the field, when you're playing his system. So hopefully that guy, Makuba, get back to being healthy and can go out there and practice with the team. So waiting on that. Excuse me. All right. Now let's move. Oh, let's talk about another thing. Let's talk about oh, man, what's his name? Where you at? Yeah, let's talk about Cooper DeJean and Mitchell. Cooper DeJean is actually Vic Fangio said he's playing safety also in the base nickel packages. The base, meaning depending on what situation is, he always gonna be on the field. With a talent like that, he's always gonna be on the field. When they go to that base package nickel, he's gonna play safety, and they implemented that. And he also said It depends on how good the other guys if they playing out at safety or at cornerback. Would depend. That's going to depend on the situation with Cooper DeJean also when he playing safety in the base package. So I thought that was interesting in this press conference. So be looking forward to that. And Mitchell, actually, he's our QB1. I mean, cornerback one, CB1. And now, I mean, actually, he picked out Jalen Hurts the other day. They say he made a great catch over over Brown. It was a great catch. It was, I think, they said Jalen threw it off his back foot because the rush was getting to him, but it still was a great play by Mitchell, Quinn Young, Quinn Tomino Bay. So that was pretty good. But a new thing they implemented in camp is um, Quinion playing on both sides and also traveling with wide receivers. That's a new thing they're doing, and they say he killing it. So they say he killing it in camp. So even Jalen Hurts came out yesterday in his press conference was talking about Quinion, how good he doing. So that's pretty good. All right. Um, Now let's stay on cornerbacks as we talk about Cooper DeJean and Mitchell. Now CB2, you got a battle that we looking at, and it's Keelan Ringo and Adore Jackson. Now they've been flip flopping. They've been flip flopping on first team by day. I think Ringo had it the first day, then they switched over to Jackson. And from what I've been told, Ringo been doing pretty good. They want Ringo to win this job because this is going on year 3, and I think he coming up on a contract year after that. And he's young. He's younger than Dory Jackson, and they want to know if he the guy. They want him to win, so it's his position to lose. But from what I've been hearing in camp, he been doing okay. But I heard Dory Jackson been doing kind of better. So, like I said, you gotta watch. And then if you know Vic Fangio, he came out and said it. You know what I'm saying? When he was talking about Dory Jackson, he was like, we want to see a lot more of him because um when he was at the Giants and what other team he was on, they didn't offer him another contract after his contract was up. So that's a big deal for him also. So Vic kind of pushing him also. If you're gonna win this job, you need to, step up. So right now they had Dory Jackson slight lead on Keelan Ringo right now in camp. But I think if it's if it's tight, slim, they probably gonna get a Keelan Ringo because of how his youth, because it's a young football team and they want to see what they got with him. So look out for that battle in camp, every day. I think the Eagles go back on um they in pads now, they come back on Saturday. I think they got tomorrow off. All right. Linebackers. Linebackers a spot. Now this is interesting. Zach Bond, I think I don't think he been practicing. I don't know if you heard it, he just, taking a break. Uh, but Jihad Campbell, you know, Jihad Campbell, our first round pick, doing great. Doing great. Uh they pretty much just came out and said, before camp started that they weren't expecting him to do anything in camp, contact nothing until probably August. And he, for some reason, dude, he out there right now at camp, busting ass, like for real, for real. Like this dude, they say he fast, strong, knocking down ball, tackling motherfuckers. He is balling out there. And it's been him and Trotter Jr. Now, don't get it twisted. Now, Trotter Jr., they say he been holding his own out there too. So Trotter been doing his thing out there. It ain't like Trotter ain't doing it. I get it. Cal first round pick. They're trying to they got him playing multiple positions. They're trying to see what he can do as an inside backer, the outside, sub packages, get him in on the line to rush the passer. He's gonna they I mean, they throwing the whole book at him. They want him to learn all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And the kid observed it. The dude is smart. And oh, I can't wait. So hopefully that guy stays healthy and he do his thing. So like I said, Trotter and Campbell doing their thing. One of them gonna start besides Zach Bond, what I'm saying, when we start. But I think it's gonna be Count. But like I said, Trotter doing pretty good. He doing his thing. And Die Man out right now, because he hurt is N'Kobe Dean. And this is definitely a contract year for him. And he just gotta get healthy, man. They say he ahead of schedule, so we'll see. We'll see what he do. Um, but they're not expecting him back to probably week 8 or something like that. Um, but if I was him, I'd take his time. The Eagles be fine at linebacker. So um all right, that's enough about linebacker. Let's move on to we did safety, cornerback, linebacker. Let's get on defensive line. All right. All right. And we talked about before they lost Josh Sweat and they lost Milton Williams. All right. Well, Jomo backed up Milton last year, and he did pretty good in the Super Bowl too, as you can see. He had a sack and doing his thing. And you got Jordan Davis, who's back, lost a lot of weight. We talk about him. Carter, obviously, he's gonna be a starter. He hasn't been practicing back tightness, whatever. I think he been doing drills. He back doing drills, but he not a full participant. So gotta look out for that. But I think they're just being precautions. Um, let's see, a Booker. Um, we'll see if he make the team. I know he probably on the practice squad. Pretty much. Booker he can hold his own. So not mad at that. Ojulari, free agent signing 1 year deal. Help with his pass rush. Hopefully now there's gonna be a make or break. This pass rush is pretty much gonna be make a break. What I'm saying? This defensive line. And you got Hunt. Hunt is gonna be a starter. He's definitely gonna be a starter on that left side. He backed up Josh Sweat last year. He came in, he did pretty good. He got some sacks last year. I think we had a total of 5 or 6 sacks like in the Super Bowl. I think he got one of them. And Joe Mulata came out and said that the boy doing pretty good in camp, and he reminded him of Mika Parsons with a bunch of bullshit. He just said that shit. A bunch of beat writers was saying don't believe the hype on that, but he is doing good. Um, they wanted him to gain some weight this off season, and he gained weight. So hopefully he can take the next step. You know, um, got a couple of more pass rush moves that way he can get to the quarterback. So we'll see how that pan out. But he definitely gonna probably start. It's his job to lose, as far as Hunt goes. Nolan Smith, he's coming off a tricep injury. He had surgery and he's wearing a brace right now. And right now, he's not even practicing. He got a concussion. Don't know how he got a concussion, but right now he got a concussion and he's not even practicing, which is he don't need to practice. But hopefully he learned a few more moves too, and he probably be the other starter on the right side. It's probably him and Hunt. And you got Uche, who they picked up in free agency, 1 year deal, prove himself. We'll see how he do. Hopefully he helped this pass rush with his Eagles defense, because we definitely gonna need some pass rushing. And who else do we got? Power, Ryland, and Johnson. We'll see how them boys do. So that's it for the defense, linebacker, and cornerback. Okay, I want to talk about another cornerback I left out. McWilliams. That guy was our 4th round pick last year, cornerback. and he's been pretty much playing the slot. And I think it'd be a game changer if he can get that slot position. I know I know Cooper DeJean is the man on that. I mean, he's a lock on the slot position, you know. But if he playing that base, or if it don't work out with them other guys at cornerback too, I mean, he can play cornerback on the other side. He just that talented. And if we can get this other kid, McWilliams, if he can play that slot position, I think we'd be good. You know what I'm saying? That's all gonna depend on him how he doing in camp, because they put him out there. So we'll see. Now, let's go to the offensive end. Now, this um right guard position. Now, let's see. Tyler Steen, they want him to win this position. I mean, he hasn't been great, but he hasn't been bad. He pretty much doing his thing, and you got Tyler Green, who pretty much they traded for CJ Garden Johnson. He been hurt, so he ain't been doing nothing. Matt Pryor, he pretty much gonna be the other one in camp battling for it. So we'll see. It's Tyler Steen to lose. I mean, all the other positions is on lock. And I think the wide receiver three, Dotson, we got him a week before we went to Brazil last year. So he's learned to play. He got a lot more time in his playbook. And he pretty much he got that on lock. I mean, without a doubt. Definitely got that on lock. And who else? And it's another kid. I forget his name. I think it's Knight. His last name Knight. I think it's what it is. But he been balling in Cal, and but he ended up getting hurt. So we need to check on that too. Make sure we look out for him. Elijah Cooks. I think we end up releasing who did we release? No, Noah Gray. We from the, he we I think San Francisco released it. He was a speedster. But he got hurt in camp with his finger some, and I think we ended up releasing him and signing another wide receiver. The camp body. So definitely look out for that. And I think that's pretty much it, except for tight ends. Tight ends, got a tight end one. Cattell is, I mean, he's tight end two. And tight end three, EJ might be one. I forget the other one's name, but we can probably only keep two tight ends. So it's probably Calcaterra and definitely be Calcaterra and Dallas Garnett. So we'll see. That's pretty much it, man. The quarterback battles, QB2, is gonna be Tanner McKee, and three is gonna be I think his name McCall, the one for Syracuse. He been killing it. And the dual quarterback we got from Cleveland for Pickett. I think that's who we got him for. Yeah. He has a couple of good things. It's nice to have somebody who got the skill set just like Jalen Hurts, but he might not make the team. We're gonna keep three, but we're not keeping four. So he might not even make the team. You know what I'm saying? Because them other guys killing it. But be looking forward to the preseason when it comes out. I think that's all the positions though. It's all the positions. I can't think about unless we talking about Dylan, RB2, and the Clemson running back, Will. I forgot his damn name too. Y'all gotta excuse me. I can't remember all these fucking names. Right? I had them right here, but for some reason this shit fucking up. But Will Shipley, yeah, Will Shipley and Dylan battling for RB2, you know what I'm saying? fucking Dylan. I mean, he said he was healthy last year after week 8, after he came up, but they just Green Bay went in a different direction. He could have came back last year. He was healthy. So I think he had a stinger or something. So hopefully, we can get, because this dude, he's a big dude. He got his fucking calf is fucking huge. So hopefully we get that same Dylan, what I'm saying, that was early in his career with Green Bay. That'll be awesome. And Shipley, he's a good back, but he can't pass block for shit. He need to work on his pass block, and that might affect him from getting in the game. So yeah. But that's pretty much it for the offense. And these other guys, who don't make the team, they're gonna have to probably make special teams or the practice squad. And you're gonna see a lot of these guys gonna be on there for when they play in these preseason games. So look forward for that. Um, also, it's a new rule in special teams. I think you get the ball on the 35-yard line now instead of the 30. So look for that. They're gonna be implementing that. I think the Hall of Fame game come on tonight. So I'm gonna have to check that out. Definitely have to check that out. But anywho, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I guess we're gonna come back another time and do the NFC East roundtable. Probably next week or something like that. I'm gonna get these Dallas Cowboys and Washington Commanders and hopefully the Giants. I mean, figure out what they got going on. You know what I'm saying? In their camps. So hopefully guys can update us on that. I mean, it's nice to hear about what's going on in other camps, even though they trash. You know what I'm saying? But it's still nice to know what they doing over there. Like guys are fighting all the damn time, you know, and the Commanders, Terry McLaurin, I heard, just requested a trade. It was about an hour and a half ago that popped on my phone. So that's big. So I don't know if he trying to pull a Miles Garrett and request a trade, and then they were, oh, here you go your money. Then you know what I'm saying, all that. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. It's gonna be interesting. But hey, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. And I appreciate Bet US for sponsoring my channel. And hey man, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.